Today I'm going to be showing you all how I do this date night makeup look. So it's very much based on pinks and very much based on what I would ideally like to wear on a date night, such as tonight. But depending on the circumstance, I feel like this is quite a neutral look to be able to go out in to a restaurant or dancing or whatever your date might have in plan for you. I don't know. Personally, we're actually just going to go to the movies, but we're going to slightly fancier ones because I got some free tickets and I'm really excited about it because it's Beauty and the Beast. And by the time that this video comes out, everyone will have seen it. But I haven't yet, but I'm really hoping it's good. So stick around if you want to see how this look is done. What a transformation! First stop, primer. We're using my favourite right now, which is the Chi Chi Insta Prime Collagen Filling Primer. It's well loved. I do want things to be pretty matte, but that was quite a big amount I put on there. I just like to smooth this in downward strokes down my face because as you can see I've got problematic skin and big pores, and hormones decided to kick in this week, which has been fabulous. Thanks Mother Nature, we love you. This is a very mattifying primer, so if you don't have super oily skin like me, only apply this in your most oily areas. For me, that's everywhere. Hopefully you can all pick up on the fact that this is a lot more matte. If not, it actually is. I'm taking my Illuminare foundation. This is the mattifying formula in porcelain. So anyone that is as pale as me, this is a good choice. I'm actually going to do a little bit more today because this is a date night after all. Even though we're just going to the movies, I still want to look good. Oh, don't get hair on my foundation. No. Okay, we're fine. Now this is my current favourite foundation brush. This is Sigma Round Kabuki F82. And just going to buff this in first and then I'm going to stipple it. We're after longevity with this, and also having big pores and problematic skin to say the least. This is a really good way to just make sure that your foundation kind of like sticks to all of those areas that you need it to stick to. Okay, that looks heaps better already. Let's work on the rest. Once I've applied that all over my face, I'll just go to stipple everything in to make sure it's well blended and those pores are as minimized as possible. Don't forget to take it down your neck. That sounded wrong. I know this is incredibly boring, but if you want your makeup to last and to look good, if your skin doesn't look good, like mine doesn't naturally, that's going to be the first thing that people see, as I've so kindly been told. Thank you people for giving me paranoia. Then to conceal any tricky spots, literally, I'm going in with my Adorn Cosmetics Cover Correction Mineral Concealer. This is in the colour Light. It comes in 3 shades I believe. I've been using it for about a month, and the dent is pretty minimal. So this is my Real Techniques pointed foundation brush, and that's what I use for my concealer. Don't we just love breakouts? They're the best. I like to just take a light bit of this directly under my eyes before brightening them, just to cancel out the obvious blueness. So you can see there's just a tiny, tiny amount here. Moving on to my double step. So this is the e.l.f. highlighter, obviously, and concealer. So this is specifically made for under eyes, and I use this part to make my highlighter pop along my cheekbone as well. But you guys will see that later. If you've watched any of my other videos, you already know this trick. So it's just on a doe foot applicator. I put one application underneath each eye for special occasions. Just run it kind of down there. Flip the brush. If you're me. If you have more than one brush for this, oh my gosh, I'm jealous. And of course you need to make sure you pull that really attractive face. That part of concealer is done. Next we're taking our e.l.f. Mineral eyeshadow primer. Anyone that's into Urban Decay, this stuff really rivals it. And it's so much cheaper. If you're like me, you like to save money and be nice to the animals, get this stuff. I think it costs like $4 or something ridiculously cheap. Gently apply this with your fingers if you're me. If you're more classy, go for it with a brush. Already looking much better, even with wet hair. So we move on to everyone's favourite part, the brow queen. Who doesn't love Anastasia Beverly Hills? No one that I've heard of. I'm using my number 12 brush by her. Just brush up these bushes a little bit higher. Get a bit of 80s vibe going on here. Let's just go like this. This is a good look. You guys don't need to see me put on my eyebrows. How about we close that door, huh? My partner is listening to something very loud.
I am. You get started again.
Love you, darling. Going in with my Pacifica All-Rounder pencil. This is in a nude shade. I am again very classy and I just take a finger. If you are more skilled than me, then why are you watching this? Unless it's to laugh at me, in which case I understand. As we're going to be doing quite a heavy eye look today, I like to bake beforehand. Taking my chi-chi, can you see? So I'm just taking my Real Techniques sponge thing. Now we've got that bit done. To begin this sort of look, I'm going in with my Makeup Geek soft dome brush right here. I use this every day. And this is my Makeup Geek palette that I've made, one of them at least. I'm taking this colour, which is latte. Okay, I don't know what this colour is, but it's like a cool tone brown. Just doing that literally in a circular motion. Then just above that I'm going in with creme brulee, which is a bit warmer. Following the same lines, just a little bit higher up. Underneath the brow bone is almost like my skin blending colour. Taking Beaches and Cream. And just bringing that down a little bit more underneath the brow. Country Girl, which is this really, really pretty purpley brown shade. This is what's going to be forming that wonderful halo. Sorry anyone else who also got that Beyonce song stuck in their head. I do apologise. I'm taking a little bit of mocha, just on my brush here, just to really get in that little bit, especially just as close to the socket as possible. Because this is a nighttime look, and I personally have a flair for the dramatic. You can omit this portion if you want, but for me it's all or nothing. To make sure that everything is quite soft, I'm going back in with that first colour. Just going to do a nice little buffing motion. Going in with my next palette from Makeup Geek that I've created over many years. And we're taking Confection here, just in the centre. Mixing that with a little bit of white lies, just a touch. I'm going to pat that all over the lid to really bring out that lovely dusty rose of the dress that I'm wearing. And also just because I think this is a very, very flattering shade on so many skin tones. I'm taking my Real Technique buffing brush to just sweep away that Chi baking powder that we have in there first. Does a pretty fast job of it, right? We're taking Country Girl. Oh, no, actually first I'm going in with our first shade, that Cool Tone Brown by Makeup Geek, because I'm going to use this all under my lower lash line except for that middle part, so we're going to make that pop. And I'm going to take this quite far down. Oh, by the way, that brush was my Makeup Geek, her first line of brushes that came out. This is the round crease brush that I've been using for these ones. Now I'm taking my Sigma pencil brush, and I'm going in with a bit of Shimma by Makeup Geek. This was one of the first shades of hers that I got, and oh, I'm still so in love with it. Taking that directly in that gap that we created. I'm using that same Pacifica pencil that I used before, just to line my waterline. Now that part's done, we're going to darken everything up. Going back in with our Makeup Geek and with Country Girl. Taking that as close to the lash line as possible. To begin the more fun stuff, you need this magical pencil by Pacifica one more time. Now that song's stuck in my head, at least it's a party song, gets you amped. Using this in the inner tear duct. And now, because we've got our base for our colour pop, well, obsessive compulsive cosmetics, really. So this is the colour Adorn, that mischievous little, wasn't Adorn the king? Adorn was the king, Midsummer Night's Dream. Shout out to anyone else that studied that. So to help make that inner corner pop, I'm using that same pencil brush by Sigma with a bit of Adorn on it, just going directly over that base that we laid down. Now before we go any further, I love a bit of a brow pop, so I'm taking this just underneath my eyebrow here. Just up under the arch. Lightly dust that. So then anytime you're turning, not only will your highlighter pop, but that will too. This is the eye shading E55 brush. I can really show you. And I'm taking some of this powder right here, just in the center of our lids, to create more of a dimensional effect. kind of pack that on just in the center. You guys can easily see how I apply my eyeliner. I'm just going to do something very, very straightforward. I will not even be doing a wing today. I know, it's a revolutionary. There is no wing for this look. Whilst I wait for my eyes to stop watering, I'm going to do a bit of contour, and I'll just put on a little bit of setting powder just in my T-zone. With this same brush, just a little touch of this. Before we do anything else, this is the colour Swerve, which is a Colourpop Cream Gel Eyeliner. Going to tightline these lids to make my eyelashes look more full. Now for some luscious lashes and my Scungy Makeup Mascara. This is by Essence and it's I Heart Extreme, I think. I don't know. I did not do a very good job of taking the sticker off because that would have ruined my nails. It's like sticker and nails. Clearly, you all can see what's more important to me. This brush is super fat, by the way. If you don't like super fat brushes, do not buy this mascara. As I had to find out the hard way. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to use. Now we have our big doll-like eyes. We can get started on blush. Oh, first I like to contour. Taking my Real Techniques contour brush and my Makeup Geek contour colour in the colour Breakup. Which is ironic considering you're doing this makeup for a date, but I still like her naming, it's very cool. Cut those cheeks. Just slice them up. Now for blush. Unfortunately my blushes are a bit old, but this is a definite dusty rose that will match my dress so perfectly. So I'm just gonna lightly dust that in the apples of my cheeks for a wonderful flush to my cheeks. I told you we'd be back with this bad boy. Just taking the shiny part, just sort of dotting it in a C-like motion. Ooh, those aren't even, that's okay. Just pat it out with your ring finger now. Taking my cheek highlighter brush by Makeup Geek. Mineral Illuminiser for eyes, lips and cheeks. In a circular motion. Just gonna sweep that on. Pack it in and then sweep and then pack and then sweep. And then we'll do the other side. The beauty of this is the sifter, so you can kind of shake it like a bell. Now I'm just going to get changed before I do my lips and everything else, and also give this a bit of a chance to set, so I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Woo, okay. Now it's time to move on to these luscious lips that are not looking so luscious right now. I'm going to take my Colourpop lip liner. This is in a nudie shade, which I've totally forgotten, but any nude colour will do because we just want your lips to look big and voluptuous. Now, you'll notice I did not fill those all the way in. That's on purpose. So I'm taking the colour Bestie by Colourpop. This is one of their ultra glossy lips. Just something that's a little bit darker than my dress, still looking pretty natural. So this is the finished date look. Hopefully you found this useful. I did want to try something that was a little bit more daring for a date night. I don't know how out there you are with your partner in terms of makeup and their expectations, but mine is okay with kind of whatever I do as long as it's not fluoros, pretty much. In any case, I hope that you guys enjoyed this look, whether you're going on a date with a partner, a date out with your friends, or just wanting to feel good about yourself. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. As always, everything I've used today is vegan and cruelty free, and a list of all of the products I've used is just down below. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night and have a lovely day. I'll see you again next week. Bye.